tired of this weather. I have spent the last 2 weeks flying drones on different shoots. Everywhere we went, it was like this. I mean, it's not actually snowing that bad right now. It was a minute ago, but blowing sideways in the freezing cold. I am tired of that. But I got big news for you guys. As far as the house build goes, we did get our permit approved finally after 3 months of fighting with Washoe County. We got it approved. So as soon as this stuff dries, we're ready to start the foundation, pulling power, the well, the whole nine. But I gotta get rid of some of this white stuff so that when the sun does come out, it'll melt and we can get to the top. So, brought out the General. Gonna try to see how it does plowing snow. Haven't used it yet, so this should be fun.
I'm Trent Palmer. I fly drones for a living and bush planes for fun. Follow along as I journey off the beaten path of aviation.
All right, that is not working at all. It's just not heavy enough. And then also the blade, when there's enough force, actually tips forward. I think that's a safety feature. I think even if I tighten it down, then my wheels will spin. This snow is too windblown. Dang it. I think I might call in some reinforcements, but man, it's nasty out right now. I don't know if you can tell, but it's probably like 25 degrees and just blowing. Not fun. Okay, it got really cold, so I bundled up a little bit. And also I took the blade, it was tilted pretty far forward, and I think that was the problem, that all the snow was pushing it down. Tilted it back 1 notch using these little adjustments in here, and also tightened up these springs so it shouldn't fall forward quite as easy. So I'm gonna go give it another shot. Help has arrived. You're more bundled than I am. I think if you could start down here, I could run up to the top. The top's a little lighter and I could actually get some cuts going up there.
This thing's gonna be awesome for you for it just snowed 2 feet.
Yeah.
Not, I was out of town for 2 weeks and I came back
to
fucking
compress.
rain.
Yeah. Oh. That's a lot of snow. I probably shouldn't have waited so long to do this. All right, finally getting somewhere. I don't know if you can see behind me, but actually getting a decent cut going with this thing. But sun's going down. Probably gonna put the camera away. I'm gonna keep playing into the dark. I got a light bar and everything on this thing, man. It's freezing, but I gotta say, kind of having a lot of fun with this. What, you want to be in the video too now? Is that what you want? Okay, dude, get down. All right, guys, it has been an insane month. I swear I've only been home, I think 3 days total. That footage of me clearing off the driveway with Jerry was over a week ago. And since then, it's just been nonstop, snowing, then raining and windy. So unfortunately, no fun flying in this video. And I actually don't know when I'll be able to fly next. I'm hoping the weather will clear. I've got a new prop to put on that's sitting up at Kit Fox. Anyway, guys, I wanted to do a quick update video. There's been a lot of comments asking about the house build, how that's going, how Nick's doing, and a whole bunch of other things. So this is that video. Now, I know at the start of this video, I mentioned how we had gotten our permit approved finally from Washoe County. Well, unfortunately, somehow that was incorrect. We went on the county's website, and under the processing status, it said permit approved. Haley went to go pick up that permit and they said, no, there's been corrections to your guys' septic, which we've redesigned 2 or 3 times for them. So we went ahead and refiled our corrections. I think it's the 3rd time. Again, it's like over 3 months that we've been at this, but it was only the one last correction. So hopefully within the next week or so, I'm hoping that we'll be fully approved. We did get the well permits approved, electrical permits approved, obviously the grading permit we had a while ago. So now we're just waiting for this weather to clear out so we can get some dry dirt out there and actually start getting equipment out. Right now, it's just a soupy mess. But anyway, once we get that going, hopefully it'll be a somewhat expedited build. We're gonna put the deposit in on the house really shortly here. We were just really waiting for the permit to get approved fully, but we're hoping once we get going on it, hopefully it'll be a 6, maybe 9 month build at the longest. It's kind of a bummer that we've been pushed off so long with weather, but it's actually probably a little bit of a blessing that we aren't trying to build right now, that we were still stuck in county, because man, we would have been hit with so many overages and all that. And really, yeah, that's the update on the house for now. As far as the hangar goes, a couple of you guys had asked about that. That's really phase 2. First off, we gotta build the house, then we're gonna refi into a conventional loan since we are doing a private loan for the construction phase. Once we refi into a conventional, we'll see where we're at equity-wise, but I'm probably just gonna be saving for the hangar and try to do another owner build on that. But that's gonna be phase 2. As far as the Polaris General that you guys saw, that is kind of a new toy. I haven't shown it on here very much because we really haven't used it that much. It's a funny story. So before I got into flying, I used to be really into Polaris RZRs. I actually used to race them. I did a 300-mile desert race. We did a short course race, did a supermoto race. I did a few different ones. I don't think I ever lost, so, but they were small races. But anyway, I was really into those, and then I got the Kit Fox, and then all of a sudden priorities shifted, and I couldn't really afford to feed 2 of these expensive toys. So ended up selling the RZR. And it was a couple years later that Haley said, hey, I miss going up in the hills behind the house. I want to get one of these. So the General is actually Haley's toy. She's the one that bought that one. Part of the reason that we did get that was to plow the driveway in the future out at Red Rock. But with how much snow we've gotten lately, it was time to get that thing going now. So we went ahead and got the plow blade. That was my first time getting to go use it. So I'm thinking it will actually be a really good tool once we live out there. But man, with how it had snowed, gotten wind blown and packed, rained a little bit, snowed more. It was just a nasty, compacted mess of snow. Some parts were like wind blown almost down to the ground. Other parts were like 2-foot drifts. It's not exactly what that thing was made for getting through. So hopefully moving forward, that'll be a good little tool for that. And obviously another fun toy, not like I need more toys. Also, Nick, I know a lot of you guys have asked for a Nick update. Unfortunately, since I've been out of town like nonstop, I haven't been over to see him. I talked to him a couple days ago though. It sounds like everything's going pretty well. He's starting to rehab his right wrist. They took out the rest of the pins in that. He had one little hiccup with his right leg as far as transporting the bone. Something got hung up and the wires that were helping move the tibia down got bent, and there was just pressure. Basically everything was binding in there, so they had to cut the rods and then they had to go and pull them out all without sedating Nick or anything. So that sounded like a not very fun time, but overall I think Nick's doing well. The Phoenix Fox is in the queue with Kit Fox, so we're just waiting for the kit to arrive so he can start working on that. Also, Nick is supposed to start YouTubing soon himself. I don't know where he stands with that. I think he was still trying out cameras and trying to get used to the whole thing and figure out editing. So Nick, if you're watching this, get on it. It's time to start vlogging. I will go ahead and post a link to Nick's channel once he makes it and once he starts being active. And I'll let all of you guys know. Anyway, I'm trying to think what else. Have a new prop waiting for me. The Constant Speed is up at Kit Fox waiting for me, but again, I just haven't had time to get up there and the weather hasn't allowed. So as soon as I get a break in the weather and a break in work, we'll go up, get that new prop. I'm excited to see how that'll work because really that 915 is developed and built around running a Constant Speed prop. All of its settings are mapped to such. So with doing the fixed pitch that I have right now, I'm not really taking full advantage of it. So excited to see what that thing's gonna do once we get some time to throw that thing on there. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Again, sorry I haven't been posting. I've just been insanely busy, and the little bit of time I get at home, I'm spending with Haley trying to get things going on the house. But I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. Hopefully, as the weather starts clearing up, I'll be back to flying and posting a little bit more, and hopefully I'll get a little break in work so I can actually breathe for a second. But anyway, you guys know the drill. Like this video if you do. Subscribe if you haven't. Come be my wingman. See you guys on the next one. Peace.